What's going on, guys? How's it going? I hope you are all doing well. I'm doing okay. Lots been going on, and it's been a while since I vlogged. As a matter of fact, holy crap, April 5th. It's been a while. It is now May 15th, so over a month. So what have I been up? So what have I been up to? Well, I have had a few things going on. And as you can see by the title of the video, first and foremost, before I get to the depression stuff, I'm actually helping out a local contractor and, helping him out with side jobs that he's doing. Not even side jobs. He's doing jobs. I'm helping him out with those jobs. And whenever he needs me, I'll go over and help out. Like, for example, we finished the basement, put up the walls, ran the electrical, did the floor, painted, the whole nine. And, I'm helping him with a bathroom remodel and working on that. So just, things here and there. I also did my first set of photos for a realtor, local realtor, of a home. So pretty excited about that. So hopefully that will expand some more and I'll be able to do more houses on the side. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I liked sitting down and editing the photos of that. I also met the owner of the home the first time I went out to take pictures, and really, really cool guy. Saw some pretty cool stuff that he had, vintage pianos, music stuff-wise, clocks and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Old, like 1900s, 1800s, these things were from. But that's what I have been doing on that end. I'm looking for like a real job, I guess you want to call that. But why no YouTube videos? A lot of the times when I would work, doing construction, if you've done that, it's very taxing. It's a lot of work. There were days that I put more exercise into that than actually exercising. I burned more calories than if I actually exercised. So when I would exercise and go to work, I was burning like 1,500 calories a day. And I'm like, okay, I'm beat. I'm tired. And I don't know if I can work out and work at the same time. That's just, the workout is intense and the working is intense. So trying to balance those and do it. The schedule wasn't too set, so I didn't know when I'd be working. It was kind of like a last second thing. So you come home, that's the last thing you want to do is do other work. So, I wasn't necessarily doing any videos. I did just put up a video, when you see this, it'll be 2 days ago, of the speaking cases for their 10th anniversary of the iPhone 10 and 20th anniversary of the original G3 iMac that came out. Those colors look familiar. And that video is actually doing pretty well. It's got almost 700 views on it, I think, right now. And considering I haven't put a video up on that channel, I've been putting up the podcasts on there, and those get a couple hundred views, 150 to 200 and some odd views, depending on the topic. But the last official video was March 14th, and that's been a while. But this video yesterday, 2 days ago when you see this, was 745 views so far, and it hasn't even been up a day yet. So very excited about that. Of course, it's a very topical video. People are looking for these, so cool that that's happening and getting some love on that video. It's supposed to start raining, and I just want to get outside for a few and relax and chill and get real with you guys about, what's really been kind of holding me back. So let's do that now. Watch this. You ready? Heard the door open. You want to come out? I swear. You go all the way upstairs. I've talked about depression before, and, when people think of depression, a lot of the topic that comes up, is just people being unhappy, angry, sad, whatever, unmotivated. They just get closed off from the rest of the world. And, they don't really want to talk to anybody. Well, it's a lot more than that. You know, so much can affect you that you don't even realize, from a comment to something going on to the weather to how you feel, you know, health-wise. You don't feel good. You know, that it takes so little to trigger it that sometimes you don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. Sometimes you feel it. They're like, oh crap, it's coming on. You know, what do? I need to try to shake this, and sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But the depression that I have been feeling lately isn't necessarily that of being sad or shutting down. Very happy, you know. I spend a lot of time with my daughter, my wife. We've been doing a lot of things. The weather has been fairly good. I'm working a little bit, you know, being able to do stuff at home and get things done, help out the wife, and be there for my daughter when she needs it. But the depression I have been feeling lately is kind of weird. It's from creating. I don't feel creative. I feel blocked off. I feel like, you know, people out there that talk about writer's block, when you're trying to work on a paper, you know, or do homework. We can all relate to that. But for me, my depression and anxiety have been about creating content. I haven't been feeling motivated to do anything. And that's obvious, because those of you who watch my vlogs and watch my tech channel, there's nothing up there. And, you know, you get to the point where you could either just keep doing the same thing that you always do and try to change it up, or, you know, if you enjoy it, that's great. But trying to create something new is always very tough. I don't necessarily like to do the same thing over and over again. Sometimes you just fall into it. Sometimes you want to do something, you got to do something, and you just do it, and you do what you know. But there are many people out there that do things that other people do and just copy it. And they can do that. So they're creating something that they call based on being inspired. And I don't see it as being inspired when I see someone and watch a video and go, oh, they're copying someone else. You know, you can say, oh, you're copying. Oh, no, I'm inspired. You're copying. You know, when you don't change a goddamn thing about how you're doing something, you're copying. And, you know, there are many people out there that I like what they do. I wouldn't say I'm motivated by how they do their content or how they create something. The term being inspired these days, and I've had this conversation before, the term being inspired is so overused that, you know, people think that just because someone puts up a good video, they're inspired by it. Where they just say, you're not inspired to do shit. I've seen millions of people be inspired by different content creators, myself, you know, very little, everyone else. I don't see these people do anything else. I don't see them do a goddamn thing that says inspires them to create content or do a channel. Or you're just talking at this point. I see this, but I hear nothing coming out of your mouth. And I don't feel inspired to create content. I don't feel inspired to put anything out because I don't feel like I have anything to say. When I started my tech channel, it was because I felt like I had something to say. It's probably too loud. So that's what I've been struggling with 100%. Is I sit down and I go to start working on a video and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not putting up something that I don't feel. And I was like, ugh. So I've got a really cool video that I shot for the 3D headphones. And I've got the B-roll shot, I've got some A-roll shot of the test, but I just can't put together my thoughts for the voiceover. And I've tried it probably a dozen times to sit down and put something together. But I just don't feel it. And so many people just classify depression as being sad and not wanting to talk to people. I talk to people every day. I have great conversations with my wife, my daughter. I don't feel sad at all. I don't feel sad. I get up early. I do stuff. when it comes to the idea of creating content, I was stuck. Now, I did the speaking video, and when I sat down to do that, I felt motivated because it was a cool product. I was excited to show it off. I had it for a few days. I wasn't allowed to talk about it, really, or show it, I should say. So it was pretty cool to have that experience, before most people, before it went live. So that helped me get through that and create that. Decided to sit down here today and talk about, what's going on with me, because, it just kind of starts rolling. Will this continue? I hope. I'm not sure if it was the cases or taking pictures of the house for the realtor that started the ball rolling and making me feel like I had something to say. So don't mistake depression for people just not wanting to talk and be sad. It can also happen in many different forms of someone's life. And for me, it was the creative side. I just didn't feel creative at all. Like, even, just as simple as trying to figure out how to do something in the house. It's just like, how do I do this? And I'd get stuck. So that's that in a nutshell. I don't know how long I talked, but probably a good 10-15 minutes. So that's been what's going on with me. If you suffered from depression, that kind of, side of it, share it in the comments below. Get a conversation going, and maybe it'll help you break through whatever you're working through. And, help you do whatever it is that you want to do. So, wow, this is all the helicopter leaves are flying all over the place. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but that's pretty crazy. I am going to try to do the voiceover for that video right now, and do some other stuff around the house. It's almost 3 o'clock, so that does it for me. If you guys enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, subscribe. Thank you for the support. Take it easy. Have a good afternoon. Peace.